While intensity, open-world adventure, and face-melting graphics can all be a lot of fun, sometimes it's nice to take things down a few levels and simplify. While I would hardly consider it relaxing, Turret Rampage starts out quite simple and then slowly, level by level, continues to add complexity. Enemies will approach from either side, and eventually on multiple layers, and your job is to keep moving into position and using the right attack, or combination of attacks, to knock each one out before they're able to reach the middle and do some damage. While you aren't explicitly given direction on how to deal with each enemy type, a simple animation you'll see before starting each new level does tend to clue you in on what you'll need to do. It isn't always 100% clear which specific attacks you'll do in which sequence, but as each enemy takes a unique attack or combination of attacks, it tends to be pretty easy to figure out through process of elimination if nothing else. As things get more hectic, you really do need to focus on being precise with your attack combos. And one complication is that the on-screen animations won't keep up with your rate of button pressing, so it is advisable to try to pace yourself to stick with what's happening on screen to avoid queuing up too many moves in advance and risking making dumb mistakes. A few times it did feel like a button press or move got lost in the shuffle, but this was an intermittent problem, so I couldn't nail down whether there was a simple trigger for the issue or whether I just made some sort of mistake. In terms of the overall picture, while I do appreciate what Turret Rampage is shooting for, I absolutely know that there's already a game out there in the same vein which I prefer by a fair margin called One Finger Death Punch 2. Both are games with a focus on being precise and not button mashing to deal with what's coming at you, but overall this is a much simpler and more limited game on a few levels. The depth, variety, and customization of OFTP 2 simply blows this out of the water. Having said that, there also aren't many other games of this kind out there, so if you're looking for something with a little intensity but otherwise remains pretty simple, this does deliver on that promise to a degree. Overall, my final score for the game ended up being a 7.5. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this review, and if you'd like more information or ideas of indie games worth checking out on Switch, be sure to click on the link provided in the description. Until next time.